Hello everyone, I'm MindySpears. Today I'm going to be talking to you about my stress. Unfortunately, I have to use my cell phone, so if it looks shitty, I'm sorry. It's supposed to tell you if I have chronic or acute stress, but to be honest with you, I'm not totally sure. I think when I look at the definitions of both, I kind of feel like I may experience both, but I don't know if that's possible. I'm probably more on the chronic just because it really affects my eating habits, and a lot of times because I'm an emotional eater. I'm very much an emotional eater. I don't know if you can tell. So eating is definitely a big one, and sleep. Sleep's really big.
So it's 3:07 in the morning. I'm still awake. Can't fall asleep. Probably going to be up for the rest of the night or morning until I have to go to class. Lots on my mind. I just keep tossing and turning, and I just can't stop thinking. And it's all because of all the things I'm thinking about that I have to get done as soon as possible. Help.
And also, I get really irritable, and sometimes I'll get very easily angry. I can snap at any moment if someone says something that pisses me off. Specifically with my parents. I still live with my parents right now while I'm going to college, and I'll be huddling in my room trying to do something, and they'll come in and say something that would typically annoy me or whatever, but when I'm stressed out and I'm emotional, that it's more like on the edge of it pisses me off, and I kind of just like snap.
So moving on to the things I do in order to ease my stress in any way. The number one thing I do when I feel like I need to be by myself and be in complete silence is drive. I don't really ever have a destination, I just aimlessly drive. Sometimes I'll stop at a nearby park and chill there for a few, or sometimes when I need a quiet place to do some of my schoolwork, I'll bring it with me and I'll do it at the park. The fresh air and the open space is really what helps me focus the most, just because it's so relaxing and it's not just me being stuck in my room or stuck in the house for hours. So the second thing I like to do, well, first let's point out the duct tape that I have on there. Just go ahead and ignore that. The only top we have to this food processor has a giant gaping hole on the left, and that graham cracker would just spew out if that wasn't there, so just ignore that. Anyways, so off to the second thing. I love baking and I love cooking. I like baking all sorts of desserts. I love cooking all sorts of meals. I ain't the best at it, okay? I'm a recipe baker. I bake off of recipes. I'm not really that self-sufficient yet. I hope to maybe be one day, but I just like doing it. It really relaxes me. It calms me down. It's something to kind of keep my mind just in one specific zone. Here you'll see we're making a strawberry cheesecake. I made this for Thanksgiving this year originally, and the whole family apparently loved it. It was my first time ever making a cheesecake. And my mother really wanted it because we didn't get any leftovers to bring home. So I said, sure, we'll get another one as long as you make it, and I'll record you doing it. So I bake usually, but this time I'm showing my mother how to make the cheesecake I made. And came out pretty well. Yes, that's a lot of strawberries. She loves strawberries. So last year, of course, like most people, I like to spend time with my friends. They're the ones who keep me the most sane and the happiest in overall. Well, this year is Universal Studios Horror Nights. I went for the very first time with one of my best friends, Alyssa. She lives in LA. She left me after high school, but I met her up in LA. One of her roommates went, and one of her roommates' best friends, and it was a blast. It was the trip I decided to go on, like, right before midterms. I think it was before or after. It was October 29th. I don't remember exactly, and it was the one thing that kind of kept me going through the semester, because at that point, I was over it. But I only have a few photos here. Really, my friend Alyssa took them. I didn't take any because I kept my phone in my purse the whole time. But that's it for me. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you somewhat enjoyed it at least. And have a good rest of your day.
Mom, I did it. I made it. I'm a wizard.